Somebody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like. About you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like. About you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die.
Hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's video I have my first ever Aldi grocery haul. I'm going to show you all the meals that I made for dinner this week, and I'm sharing one of our family's favorite recipes. So if you are new here and you like DIY, decor, organizing, cooking, and planning videos, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. We just had a new Aldi store open up in our area. I've never been in one before, but I have heard so many good things about them, that they have a quality store brand for great prices. So I am here just to take a look around and buy a few things to try out. I have my quarter ready, so let's go. I had heard that in some stores the produce wasn't as good as it probably could be, but I did find my store, the produce was really fresh and beautiful. It didn't have a huge selection, but what was there was of great quality. I found that Aldi had a really large selection of dips, hummus, salsas, side salads like macaroni and Greek orzo. They also had a big selection of cheese, a lot of things that I had never heard of before that I'll probably go back for to give a try. So I am back from Aldi's and I have a really small haul for you. Now our Aldi's is really brand new. It only opened a couple weeks ago, so I am not sure that they are fully stocked yet because their shelves were not as full as I had anticipated, and I had done some research online about, some of the good things to buy, and they just didn't have what I was looking for. So I will have to go back another time and check them out and see what they have. But let me show you what I picked up today. So I got myself some brown sugar. I had seen online that their baking goods were really a good deal and they were good quality. So I got some brown sugar and some baking soda. I also picked up this Artisan Lettuce, which I thought was really beautiful and it looked really fresh, so I grabbed a container of them. Here I got my daughter some Tater Tots, or potato puffs as they call them. Those are her favorite little comfort food that she likes to toss in the oven all times of day. We picked up some strawberry fruit bars. I thought these cherries were really beautiful, and we haven't had cherries at home in a long time, and they're one of my husband's favorite things. Now I thought this was really interesting. They had a lot of like frozen fruit for smoothies and different kinds of frozen vegetables, and I picked up these avocado chunks. I thought these were a great idea because sometimes your fresh avocados may not be as fresh as you want them to be, and you need a little bit of something to supplement it, like when you make it in a recipe. And I thought these were really great to keep in the freezer for just those times, so I'm gonna use these and see how they are. Another thing that I had seen online were that their bottled sauces were really good, so I picked up a vodka sauce, which is one of our favorite sauces out in restaurants. So we're going to see how this bottled sauce is. I picked up an Irish butter for the table, when we have bread and things with dinner, and my husband loves Irish butter, so I kind of picked that up for him. I had also seen online that their cream cheeses were really awesome, so I picked up a strawberry and a chive and onion. I'm going to use this for an upcoming recipe, and I thought this would be really great to have with some bagels and fruit. I also picked up an avocado spray. Now I had been looking for something like this at my regular grocery store, and I just haven't found it. So I did see it there, so I picked this up and we're going to see how that works out. And I also got a really big container of chicken tenders, which we use these a lot because I like to separate them and freeze them. And I think these are a good portion size for dinner, along with like a pasta or roasted vegetables or whatever we were having on that day. So I got a big container of that. And the last thing I got was a take and bake bread. Again, I had heard that their breads were really good and they were a great price. So I bought this to try it out with an upcoming dinner. So that is everything that I got at Aldi's. As I said, our store is brand new and I'm sure they are still stocking the shelves and seeing what the community is interested in buying. So I'm going to be sure to go back and see what else I can find. So let's put this all away, and I have one of our family favorite Crockpot recipes to share with you. I've gathered everything together here to make dinner. I'm going to be making a recipe that I found from one of my favorite cookbooks, and it's the Crockpot Ladies Big Book of Slow Cookers Dinners. And we are going to be making today this saucy Mongolian beef. So I gathered about 2 pounds of flank steak. I have to cut this into strips. I have 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, a little bit more than a cup of shredded carrots, a little bit of cornstarch. I have some soy sauce here, some garlic, and some oil. The only other thing I think I need to grab is a little bit of water, and we'll get this all put together and get it in the crock pot. So here's a tip for you that my mom always did, and it has always worked well for me. Whenever I have to slice raw meat, whether it be beef or chicken, I always stick it in the freezer for about 20 or 25 minutes to get it as cold as possible. I use a really sharp chef's knife, and slicing is never any problem at all and goes very quickly. So once you have your beef all sliced into strips, put a few tablespoons of cornstarch in a Ziploc bag. I also added some garlic powder, Mrs. Dash, and pepper. Put your meat inside and shake it until well coated and set aside. Meanwhile, in the crock pot, add your water, soy sauce, shredded carrots, oil, and brown sugar. Place the coated beef on top and mix well. Cover and cook on high for 2.5 to 3 hours. Be sure to check the description box down below for the full recipe. For a crock pot recipe, this cooks really quickly and it smells so good while it's cooking away. The only addition that I make when cooking is I add a good teaspoon or so of red pepper flakes, and then when I serve it, sometimes I will chop up some spring onions and sprinkle on top. I always make a combination of white and brown rice and either serve it with a side salad or a vegetable. This has been one of my family's favorite meals, and it only gets better overnight for leftovers. I have my meal planner out here, and we can talk about what I made for dinner this week. So on Monday, I made the Mongolian beef, veggies, and rice. This is a real family favorite. Everybody loves it. It makes such great leftovers. On Tuesday, I made just simply spaghetti, salad, and garlic bread. This is one of those go-to meals that I could literally make at the drop of the hat. I always have the ingredients in-house to make a quick spaghetti dinner. Wednesday was a really busy day in our house. We had a bunch of appointments and just running back and forth, so we did something that we love to do is breakfast for dinner. I also had little Boboli pizzas if anybody wanted to make one of those. On Thursday, I did a really quick pan chicken parmesan with parsley pasta and green beans. Usually for chicken parm, I bread and pan fry it and then bake it in the oven. This way, I just sauteed a piece of chicken, added some tomato sauce, and topped it with cheese. Friday is our takeout night, and we had pizza and salad, and then on Saturday was a big family wedding. So that's going to be it for us today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check the information section down below for the Crockpot recipe that I shared in today's video. Join our community over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life. I hope you will subscribe. I've been working on some really fun video ideas to carry us through to the upcoming fall, and I would really love to have you guys all as part of our YouTube family. So until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I will see you again soon. Bye!